But I just think God calls everyone, and then some choose to take him up on this offer, and others reject it. Well, let me make something clear. All mankind is offered salvation. So hypothetically, you're preaching on the street, or you're visiting door to door, or your little boy or little girl comes up to you, or your grandchild. They say, does God offer me salvation? Really, me? And if you say to that person, well, I guess maybe if you're elect. No, that's bad theology. You're not dealing well with the scriptures. What you should say to that person, hypothetically, if that were ever happen, is absolutely, God offers you salvation this day, if you will call upon the name of the Lord. But listen to me, church. If you say God sovereignly works in everyone's heart, and then some people choose to believe and others choose to not believe, you're actually left with a huge problem. Just walk through this with me for a moment. What is the problem that you're left with? Well, the problem you're left is, what actually causes a man or woman to believe? You can't say grace. You can't say that it was grace. Why? Because in your position, you're saying grace of God comes in, and some people choose to accept that grace, some people choose to reject that grace. And so if it's grace, it's not grace anymore that brings people to salvation. The problem that you have is that grace left some in their unbelief. Scary is that your position is eerily similar to Roman Catholicism when it comes to grace. Because you would say grace is necessary, but it's not enough. It's not enough. It's ineffectual. You have to work with the grace of God in order to achieve salvation. But that's not what the Bible teaches. Ephesians 2:8-9, for by grace you have been saved through faith, and this is not your own doing. It is the gift of God, not a result of works, so that no one may boast. You didn't will yourself to salvation. Grace enabled your willingness. If God had not called you, you would have remained with your cold, dead heart, rejecting his mercy and loving your sin. But this is not, the grace of God is effectual. God's grace is enough. We preach a gospel that Jesus saves. Salvation is of the Lord. It is God's work in you, not your cooperation with him.